Dr. Soumya Swaminathan, our Deputy Director General, World Health Organization. Thank you, Dr. Soumya, for some good words for India. Mr. Chandrajit Banerjee, DG CII, Mr. Vikram Kirloskar, President CII. Thanks, both of you, for being with us as always, for helping us in organizing all big activities all across the spectrum. Dr. K. Vijay Raghavan, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Dr. Ashutosh Sharma. I understand Dr. Shekhar Mande and Dr. Renu Swarup are also there. Dr. Neeraj Sharma, Mr. Navneet Kaushik, and thousands of my dear scientists and professional colleagues who have joined us on this very important day today. I think this is all thanks to COVID-19 that we are all enjoying this very prestigious, very informative Technology Day celebrations, sitting at home or in our offices. And I don't think that ever in the past we could have witnessed participation of thousands of our own scientists in this Technology Day function in such a cool manner. So this is, I think, the new blessing of COVID-19, and all these good ideas and all these good practices that we have been forced to adopt during COVID times. I understand that in future times, if we continue to practice some of them, COVID will always be remembered as a blessing in disguise for this whole world. But my worry as a health minister is that most of the people who participated in this conference till now, they were neither wearing a mask nor were they mentioning about a mask. They are all preaching about wearing a mask all the time, but they are not themselves wearing a mask. So I have a feeling that if this social distancing, if this wearing of mask, if the basic things like hand hygiene and respiratory etiquette that we have been propagating all through this crisis, if they will become the new normal for the society, this is going to help me a lot, not only in handling COVID, but for many other health issues, and it will certainly help the whole world in improving its health status in future times. Anyway, that was the lighter side of it, but after such exhaustive presentations and speeches, and especially Dr. V.K. Saraswat, I think he has given us huge advice and guidance from the Niti Aayog side. I don't think there is much that I should be talking about at this particular moment. But Dr. Ashutosh Sharma has asked me to definitely say something on behalf of the Science and Technology Ministry and our government. So I'll just, in another 5-7 minutes, I'll just put down some thoughts which I have put down together. And again, I would just mention that it gives me immense pleasure to be with all of you, to meet all of you in this virtual manner, in the midst on this August gathering, where we have all come together to celebrate the 22nd National Technology Day, which has been organized by my ministry along with the active support of the Confederation of Indian Industry. The National Technology Day, we know, is observed on the 11th of May to commemorate achievements of innovations and technological excellence in the country. The day has a historic perspective, as it was on this day that India achieved a major technological breakthrough by successfully carrying out nuclear tests at Pokhran. And I would love to place on record my most humble tributes to the memory of two great leaders of India, my very dear Atalji, our former Prime Minister, and our esteemed President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam on this particular day. Further, I remember that the first indigenous aircraft Hansa 3 was test flown at Bangalore on this particular day, and India also has performed successful test firing of the Trishul missile on the same day. Since then, that was 1999, the day is celebrated as the National Technology Day. We did that Pokhran in 1998, and next year we started celebrating the National Technology Day. The celebration of National Technology Day symbolizes India's quest for scientific inquiry, technological creativity and innovations, and the integration of these developments into national socio-economic benefits and global presence. We are interacting today amidst the most trying times globally as the pandemic COVID-19 marches on to destroy our lives and disrupt our economy. Apart from putting the healthcare system of various countries out of gear, the COVID-19 pandemic has also severely impacted the health of the global economy. The technological and other issues involved in the pandemic are both nuanced and complex. However, in the present crisis, technology has emerged as a forefront of the battle against COVID-19. As we all navigate through the unprecedented crisis, India's fight against the COVID-19 is moving ahead with great strength and steadfastness. Government of India has very effectively managed and contained the pandemic so far and done exceedingly well in mitigating the impact. Under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, India is taking positive strides in containing and managing this crisis. The Honorable Prime Minister has made a clarion call to utilize this challenging time not as a national crisis, but as an opportunity for economics revival, to promote Make in India initiatives and become self-reliant. In this regard, the Government of India is fully committed to facilitating Indian health and scientific community in the fight against COVID-19 with support from institutions like DST, DBT, CSIR, MOES and the Technology Development Board. When it comes to science and technology, India as a nation has always risen to meet any challenge. As always in the past, we have taken actions with speed and scale at several fronts, which included comprehensive mapping of our entire startup ecosystem to identify and support relevant technology solutions ready for the scale-up, supporting industries and projects from academia and R&D labs working on modeling properties of the virus and its impact and novel solutions, activation of relevant DST's autonomous institutions in providing the solutions. The S&T response to epidemics like COVID in our country reflects the collaborative spirit of the entire ecosystem. Indian government, academia and the industry is working to find solutions to combat this pandemic. Not just nationally, even international scientific collaborations have further intensified in this period and are taking place at a pace never seen before. This epidemic has also established that we need to further intensify our cooperation and build a sound bilateral relationship. Countries such as ours need to combine forces to seek sustainable answers to pressing unforeseen crises like COVID. The Government of India has set up a COVID-19 task force for mapping the COVID-19 related technology capabilities in startups, academia, research and development labs and industry. The capacity mapping group consists of representatives from DST, Department of Biotechnology, Indian Council of Medical Research, Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, Atal Innovation Mission, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Startup India and the All India Council for Technical Education. This task force has identified over 500 entities in the areas of diagnostics, drugs, ventilators, protection gear, disinfecting systems, etc. The solutions identified include masks and other protective gear, sanitizers, affordable kits for screening, ventilators and oxygenators, data analytics for tracking, monitoring and controlling the spread of outbreak through artificial intelligence and IoT based solutions. We must acknowledge with great reverence that our scientists, our entrepreneurs and our institutions have left no stone unturned while dedicating themselves in finding quick and deployable solutions for COVID-19. All the facets of developing new technologies such as scientific development and validations, industry partnerships for technology transfer and scaling up of manufacturing have been adopted. Within a short period of time, India has been able to mobilize thousands of researchers in the country to work round the clock to develop new testing kits, protective equipment and respiratory devices, etc. Our government has vigorously activated the Make in India program and involved various R&D institutions of the country in manufacturing the COVID-19 testing kits, masks, alcohol-based sanitizers, personal protective equipments, dress materials for frontline health workers, ventilators, breathing devices for the patients. I am therefore extremely happy that the theme chosen for this year's Technology Day is Restart, Reboot the Economy through Science, Technology and Research Translations. Yes, we indeed need to mitigate the widespread economic impact and prepare for a stronger recovery using self-reliance as the new mantra and looking for new opportunities to galvanize the growth in technological and industrial sector. We are rightly poised for it. A large number of solutions for the current crisis have been provided by the young entrepreneurs. Be it the solutions in diagnostic kits, cost-effective masks with innovations in design, material and production techniques, automated disinfection robots using full depth disinfection cycle technology, thermal scanner with high quality thermal imaging, screening system with high resolution temperature range for mass scale screening provision, or employing computing techniques and artificial intelligence, Indian startups are at the heart of the solutions. We are a country that's full of optimism and energy. We have the intent and the young workforce that's required for the ultimate push towards a better tomorrow. Against this backdrop, of the daunting challenges faced by the humanity, Technology Day this year assumes all the more importance as the scientists and technology leaders of our country have geared up for the national efforts while championing the best scientific and technological advances to attain technology leadership. Very recently, the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India has entered its 50th year of serving the nation through science and technology, and its foundation day was celebrated to acknowledge various science and technology initiatives undertaken by DST over the years. DST's efforts were specially recognized for combating the COVID-19 outbreak by initiating myriad activities in different parts of the country Throughout the year, DST and its autonomous institutions have elevated science and technology in India to international levels and reached out to the people across communities. DST, by providing the largest extramural research and developmental support in our country, has been strengthening the national science and technology capacity and capability through a competitive mode to scientists cutting across institutions and disciplines. DST's efforts have helped India attaining third position globally after China and the United States in terms of number of publications in Science Citation Index journals. The national institutions like Technology Development Board are created to spur the entrepreneurial spirit and technological innovations to reach the larger cross section of the society by large scale commercialization. TDB has emerged as front runners to support the innovative technologies to handle the biggest healthcare crisis due to COVID-19 pandemic. The Department of Biotechnology and the Biotechnology Industry Research Assistance Council, BIRAC, a sister department of DST, have also announced COVID-19 Research Consortium program and have sought proposals from the industry, academia, industry-academia partnerships with a focus on affordable diagnostics, vaccines, novel therapeutics, repurposing of drugs, or any other intervention for control of COVID-19. The Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, under its new Millennium Indian Technology Leadership Initiative, is also seeking proposals from industries for effective containment interventions, assistive devices such as affordable ventilators, innovative diagnostics, rapid, affordable, cutting edge, novel drugs or repurposed drugs, new vaccines or repurposed vaccines, and track and trace technologies. The World Health Organization has pulled in resources and scientists from across the world in its search for a potential vaccine. India is also playing a big role in this at the World Health Organization. In addition, thousands of researchers around the world are offering their expertise, time and help through international platforms such as Route Fight COVID-19. The global fight against the pandemic has created a universal collaboration unlike any in the past history. Never before have so many experts in so many countries worked together on a single topic and with such urgency. As the world adopts the new normal owing to this existential crisis, there is a need to rethink strategies and chart out technology roadmaps that would drive resilience and help us emerge stronger. COVID-19 has given a major fillip to the country's resilience and self-reliance and enhanced indigenous capacity in developing critical healthcare needs. Thus, on this day, I would like to congratulate all the technology leaders in our country, from the industry and the academia, who have worked very hard over the years to help India attain the leadership position, and more so in these testing times. I would also like to assure that like every crisis, this too shall pass, and like always, we will bounce back and shall emerge stronger. But COVID 19 will leave behind a profound impact on our lives. Post pandemic, there would be a paradigm shift in our social structure, global and economic cooperation as well. In such a scenario, it is critical how fast we internalize the lessons, look ahead, and prepare ourselves for the world beyond the COVID 19 pandemic. To emerge stronger, India needs to strengthen building blocks of the economy as well as that of society. COVID 19 pandemic, though unprecedented in impact, has galvanized the whole nation in not only facing it resolutely and unitedly, but also combating it with all the resources. Each citizen of the country has gone beyond the normal call of duty in this moment of crisis and contributed to this endeavor. Finally, I wish to once again thank and congratulate all the scientists of the country for your human service over the years, and especially during this crisis. I have no words in my vocabulary and in my linguistic abilities to be really able to express my happiness, satisfaction, and a sense of pride when I see all of you have risen to the occasion in such a brilliant manner. And every day I hear so many things happening, so many things likely to come out. Yesterday itself, we announced that ICMR has come out, our scientists there have come out with a new ELISA, which has already been transferred to the industry, and very soon we'll be having the privilege of having these tests done, very important tests done with kits which will be available and which will be thoroughly indigenous and will certainly give a big fillip and boost to our Make in India program. And all similar things are happening on all the fronts, I know, whether it is vaccines or kits or the artificial intelligence driven, many things are happening. And in our call for proposals, so many young innovators, young startups, they have all come forward. So we really feel proud of these young startups, young innovators, our young scientists. And we know that because of all of you, the younger generation, we have a great future for India, and certainly we will be amongst the top 2-3 scientific nations of the whole world in the coming years under the dynamic leadership of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Once again, thank you CII and my Department of Science and Technology for organizing this very important Technology Day celebrations function, and thanks all the dear colleagues who have participated in this inaugural session. I may not be able to participate in the other sessions, but I am sure I'll be benefited from the deliberations there. I'll keep a track of what happens during the course of the day. Thank you so much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
देखिए, ये आज का दिन बहुत ही भारत के इतिहास में बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण दिन है। 11 मई 1998 को हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री, हमारे सबके प्रिय श्री अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने इस देश को औपचारिक तौर पर एक बड़ी न्यूक्लियर ताकत के रूप में विकसित करने की घोषणा की थी। पोखरण का जो विस्फोट है उसको करके उन्होंने सफलतापूर्वक परीक्षण को और दुनिया के सामने भारत को एक बड़ी महाशक्ति के रूप में प्रस्तुत किया था। डॉक्टर APJ कलाम जो हमारे भारत के बाद में राष्ट्रपति बने, उनको एक महान वैज्ञानिक के रूप में और एक महान राष्ट्रपति के रूप में, और अटल जी को एक महान प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में आज हम सब लोग याद कर रहे हैं। और इतना बड़ा टेक्नोलॉजी की सफल परीक्षण के बाद सारे देश के वैज्ञानिकों ने ये तय किया था कि हर वर्ष 11 मई को हम इस दिवस को नेशनल टेक्नोलॉजी डे के रूप में सेलिब्रेट करेंगे। आने वाले समय में जो हंसा 3 हमारा इंडिजिनस एयरक्राफ्ट था, वो भी उसी दिन उसकी टेस्ट फ्लाइट जो है बेंगलोर में उड़ाई गई। त्रिशूल जो मिसाइल है उसका भी जो है टेस्ट हुआ। और लगातार तब से ये आज 22वां टेक्नोलॉजी डे है। और कोविड के रहते एक प्रकार से ये शायद ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज हुआ है कि अपने अपने दफ्तर के अंदर बैठकर सारे देश के अंदर कई हज़ार वैज्ञानिक उन्होंने इस टेक्नोलॉजी डे के सेलिब्रेशन में भाग लिया। बड़े बड़े हमारे देश के वैज्ञानिकों ने, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी और दूसरे जो संबंधित मंत्रालय हैं उनके बड़े बड़े अधिकारियों ने इसमें भाग लिया। विश्व स्वास्थ्य संगठन के हेडक्वार्टर से डॉक्टर स्वामीनाथन ने भाग लिया। और जिस प्रकार से कोविड-19 के ख़िलाफ़ जो एक जंग हम मरीज़ को ठीक करने के, मरीज़ को ढूंढने के, कोविड-19 से प्रभावित समाज के व्यक्ति को प्रोएक्टिवली समाज में ढूंढने का, टेस्ट करने का काम कर रहे, दूसरी तरफ इस वायरस के साथ जो अलग अलग फ्रंट्स पर लड़ाई लड़नी है उसमें नई दवा खोजने का काम है, पुरानी ही दवाओं को रीपर्पस करके उनका इस्तेमाल करने का विषय है, नई वैक्सीन्स को खोजने का विषय है, नई टेक्नोलॉजी अपनी भारतीय इंडिजिनस टेक्नोलॉजी के माध्यम से एंटीबॉडी और जो दूसरी RT-PCR किट्स को बनाने का जो अवसर है। साथ साथ भारत ने अपनी एक प्रकार से जो क्षमता है, योग्यता है, जो शायद छुपी हुई थी, वो एक प्रकार से उभर कर आ गई कि अब हम भारत में वेंटिलेटर्स बनाने का काम कर रहे हैं, PPE बनाने का काम कर रहे हैं। एक दिन में 3-3 लाख PPEs हम लोग बना रहे हैं। भारत में 60,000 वेंटिलेटर्स को बनाने के लिए, प्रोक्योर करने के लिए ऑर्डर दिया। भारत के अंदर वो सारी चीज़ें बनने की प्रक्रिया शुरू हो गई है। नए नए टेक्नोलॉजी के इस्तेमाल करके नए नए तरीके के मास्क बन रहे हैं, सैनिटाइजेशन के सिस्टम्स बन रहे हैं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का प्रयोग हो रहा है। और आज के इस टेक्नोलॉजी डे पे इसका थीम था कि हम कैसे साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी का इस्तेमाल करके हम अपनी इकोनॉमी को भी दोबारा से बूस्ट दे सकते हैं। तो दिन भर के जो डेलिब्रेशंस हैं उसके माध्यम से बहुत अच्छी अच्छी बातें उभरेंगी। और इस अवसर पर हम अपने देश के यंग वैज्ञानिकों को भी ये विश्वास दिलाना चाहते हैं कि स्टार्टअप्स के माध्यम से अपने दिमाग का बेहतरीन इस्तेमाल करके, क्योंकि आज सबसे महत्वपूर्ण हो गया है इनोवेशन का कोफिशिएंट, आज सबसे महत्वपूर्ण हो गई है आइडियाज़ की इकोनॉमी, आज सबसे महत्वपूर्ण हो गया है कि हम जो सॉल्यूशन साइंस, ऐसी साइंस के ऊपर हम काम करें जो लोगों की समस्याओं का समाधान ढूंढे, जो जनता के हितों की रक्षा के साथ सीधे सीधे जुड़ी हो। पर्पस साइंस कह लीजिए उसको, पर्पस इकोनॉमी कह लीजिए। तो सारे देश के हम बड़े पैमाने पर यंग जो स्टार्टअप्स हैं उनको समर्थन दे रहे हैं। अभी सैकड़ों की तादाद में जो है यंग स्टार्टअप्स जो है वो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी और DST के माध्यम से उनको समर्थन दिया जा रहा है। CSIR के अंदर भी बहुत सारे हमारे वैज्ञानिक तरह तरह के प्रोजेक्ट्स कर रहे हैं। हम इस वायरस को आइसोलेट भी कर चुके हैं और अब इस वायरस की जो है जेनेटिक सीक्वेंसिंग हमारी बड़े पैमाने पर हो रही है। बहुत सारे वायरसेस की अलग अलग जेनेटिक सीक्वेंसिंग हो रही है, इसका अध्ययन किया जा रहा है। और इसके साथ साथ हम सारे दुनिया में जो भी इस विषय पर महत्वपूर्ण काम हो रहे हैं उनको सबके साथ भी मिलकर कोलैबोरेट कर रहे हैं, उनके साथ जो है पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, WHO के साथ एक्टिवली कोलैबोरेट कर रहे हैं। और सारा देश और सारी दुनिया मिलकर कोविड-19 के ख़िलाफ़ जो जंग है उसमें किस तरह से हमारे वैज्ञानिक कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, इसके लिए लोगों ने अभूतपूर्व असाधारण जज्बा दिखाया है। और मुझे विश्वास है कि आज टेक्नोलॉजी डे पर सारे देश के वैज्ञानिक नए संकल्प और नई दृढ़ शक्ति के साथ इस यज्ञ में अपनी महान आहुति डालेंगे और बहुत जल्दी कोविड-19 के ख़िलाफ़ लड़ाई में हमारे वैज्ञानिकों की सहायता से भी हमारे को सफलता प्राप्त होगी। देखिए ये सारी चीज़ें साथ साथ अभी कोविड-19 के ख़िलाफ़ लड़ाई भी लड़नी है और साथ साथ लोगों की तकलीफ़ों का भी ख्याल करना है। इसीलिए आपने देखा कि धीरे धीरे इकोनॉमी को भी ओपन अप किया जा रहा है। आखिर जो बहुत बड़ी संख्या में लोग जो है बहुत दिन से परेशान हैं, तड़प रहे हैं, उनके रोज़गार की चिंता करनी है, उनके परिवार की चिंता करनी है, तो सरकार का एक व्यापक दृष्टिकोण है और उसके अंदर से बैलेंस करके सरकार सब चीज़ों की समस्या का भी समाधान कर रही है सबकी, और साथ में इकोनॉमी को भी दोबारा से जो है रीबिल्ड करने के लिए प्रयास कर रही है। और मुझे विश्वास है कि जिस तरह से हमने पिछले 3-4 महीने में लगातार कोविड-19 के ख़िलाफ़ जिस तरह की भी समस्याएं आई उसका सरकार ने समाधान किया है और जनता के हितों का ध्यान करके किया है, तो प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में हम निश्चित रूप से ये भी कोई ऐसी बड़ी इतनी समस्या नहीं है, इसका भी समाधान हो जाएगा। गाइडलाइंस तो सब चीज़ों के लिए लगातार सरकार दे रही है, हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री भी दे रही है, होम मिनिस्ट्री भी दे रही है, और लगातार देश के सभी स्वास्थ्य मंत्रियों से, चीफ सेक्रेटरी से, डीएम से, सभी लोगों के साथ लगातार हम लोग बातचीत कर रहे हैं। प्रधानमंत्री आज जो है सारे चीफ मिनिस्टर्स के साथ जो है शायद 5वीं बार मेरा ख्याल से आज वो वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस करेंगे। इसी तरह से सारे सरकार में हाईएस्ट लेवल से लेकर और स्टेट्स में लोएस्ट लेवल तक सब मिलकर पूरे परफेक्ट कोऑर्डिनेशन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं।